Okay. Madam, have you received your certificate from the college?
No, sir. Sir, they were saying that one teacher is on leave, so he will provide the certificate. So he didn't means came. That's why.
So is there any estimated time, like on this day you will get your certificate or what?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I also have to fill up the form for my master. So I've asked them to give me on this month only because then I have to fill the form. Also, they said that uh, before ending of this month, they will surely be provided.
Okay, so today I will give you some short exercise. So, and I will assign a few minutes for that. You have to think of it and you have to give me the answer. Okay. So, do you have any pen or paper in front of you?
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether it is required or not, but if it is required, you can use that. So, let me share. Okay, so this is a situation. This is a question. So you have to like find out a proper strategy for this business. Brief digital marketing strategy for this for business. Now, you don't have to make a very detailed thing. You need to just mention like these things I want to do, or these are the points I want to focus like this. So I'm giving you 10 minutes. Just think of it. I mean, just mentioning few things. Target audience 18 to 45 years. Both female, location, Delhi, location is Delhi. So this is your question. Okay. Now
So, do we create a strategy on paper or using a software?
don't have to use any software. You just mention like uh, these are the things you want to do for this particular business. Like you can mention like uh, I want to run PPC. Okay, so whatever you are mentioning, like if you say I want to run PPC, then my question will be why PPC. So you have to get ready for that answer. Okay. So to explain me like, whatever you are giving here, you have to explain me that thing.
Okay, so
Even you can also add some kind of content ideas. Like these are the line of contents you want to use to promote the business. When I'm understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I wrote all the points that came to my mind.
So just wait for Meenam.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm also done with the points.
Uh, Shreya, you first explain whatever you have written.
So first, according to me, should be Google My Business. So we could uh, spread the word to local people that we're opening a business, and when they search for restaurants near them, they can find my business. I mean Ankita's restaurant business over there, and
According to you, Google My Business is the first priority. Okay.
then I would go for social media presence, Facebook, Instagram, where uh, people go for look for local places and like that. So I could increase the interaction.
Fine.
Then, so two more options came to my mind. First is Facebook and Google Ads.
Hmm.
And I also thought about email marketing.
Okay. Anything else?
No, so that's it.
Fine. Now, Meenam.
Yes, sir. Sir, first, I have also mentioned Google My Business because it will be efficient for them to uh, reach the users and for users also. And then second, I have thought of social media marketing. Like they can create their own page and then they can use some hashtags or like trending memes, food blogging, post pictures on social media like that to promote their business. And so on third, I have thought that they could use Google Analytics, like from by creating a business manager account like that, they can also see how they are doing. So I have thought Google Analytics will help them. And so next, I have thought of social media listening because feedbacks are also important for them. Like they have to listen and like respond also. Like
Social
what?
media listening, like it is important to understand the feedback of the customer, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is not the social listening. That is actually ORM, online
Um,
reputation management. This particular things actually deals with feedback of the customer. That is the
okay,
reviews
sir.
and ratings.
Okay, sir. So, sir, these were the points.
Anything else?
Mm, sir, I've also thought like they can also create Google, social media calendar also for them to like post on like on weekdays like that.
That only that actually comes under social media marketing. So you
Yes, sir.
don't have to.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now I am coming to Mainam's point. First, Google My Business. Okay, fine. Social media marketing, fine. Online reputation management, it is also fine. But I have a question about this third point, that is Google Analytics. So basically, Google Analytics is not a marketing tool. It is an analytical tool. You can't integrate Google Analytics into the marketing strategy. Yes, obviously Google Analytics is a part of your marketing effort, because whenever you are doing some kind of marketing, you need to measure the success of it. You need to measure the traffic, you need to measure the clicks, right? Like this. So yes, it is obviously important, but it is not a part of marketing strategy. It is by default, it will be there. If you are running something in digital platform, so by default you are using Google Analytics, so you don't have to mention that, and it is also not be a part of any marketing strategy. Marketing strategy means what are the things you want to do to promote that business, or to achieve some kind of objectives, to fulfill some kind of objectives. Okay, so whatever, like Shreya also mentioned 4 points. Whatever you are doing, it can be 4 points, it can be 5 points. Everything you need to measure through Google Analytics. So it is already there by default, and it is not at all a marketing tool. It is a analytical tool. So it should not be a part of any marketing strategy. Yes, if I ask you like what are the marketing tools you will use in this case, then you can mention Google Analytics. That is fine. But here it is basically irrelevant. So I am marking it as red. Okay. Now I'm coming to the social media marketing. So Mehnam, you tell me, like you also mentioned like you want to make a social media calendar, which is a part of social media marketing. Now you tell me, like, what are the, like, how frequently you want to post in social media? What will be the frequency as per your understanding?
Sir, I think per week. If there will be a gap also, that on like frequent gap also, like I should post or like be there per week.
Per week means like one post per week.
Mm, yes, sir. Like one or two posts like per week.
Fine. Now you tell me like what will be the content strategy of it? Like if you make a calendar, so that means you have to do 2 posts per week. Now, so in a particular month, you are doing 8 posts. Okay. Now, what are the content types you want to use here?
Sir, like for content type.
You need to just mention the category of the content. Like it can be a like sales speech, it can be a meme, it can be a stats, like this. So what will be the category of the content you usually post for a Chinese restaurant?
Sir, specifically, I don't know, sir. What
Tell
it
me.
is. So specifically, that category, I don't know.
Any
Like I
idea?
think, uh, sir, maybe like special offer, something like that. Post content on like special offers
Fine.
or like special varieties or like our special dishes like that. These are our special dishes like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Shreya, you tell me, like, you have also mentioned social media presence in FB and Instagram. So, what kind of uh, text or what type of post you want to update in your social media page?
So, because it is about a restaurant, it could be restaurant menu, special dishes, or the cooks cooking a dish, or customers review, or like I think we can add a story regarding a recipe, a special dish, history regarding a dish, things like that.
Nice one. Uh, Now another thing you tell me, like, you have mentioned email marketing. So how you want to leverage email marketing in this case?
Sir, actually, I'm not very sure about how email marketing works in the context that I don't know how people gather the emails. But how I would like to use it is that when people search for the restaurants near them, then I collect their email IDs from there and send them emails regarding special offers or things like that. Or the old customer that visited the restaurant, collect email IDs from them and then send them reminders regarding new offers, special offers, new addition in the restaurants and things like that.
Right. Nice. Now, Facebook and Google Ads. Uh, See, your thought process is very clear. What I found, uh, like in social media presence, you have mentioned some of the categories which is really very relevant. Uh, in case of email marketing, it is also fine. Like the customers who already visited our place, we have their data, we have their phone number, we have their email ID, as it is actually used to make the bills. So to them, we can also share send emails with special offers, new kind of upgradations, menu list like this. We can email. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Now I am a bit skeptical about FB and Google Ads, mostly the Google Ads. Okay. Uh, because see, FB ad is very much feasible for such restaurants, but it is a kind of like impulsive buying. Like actually, people don't go to any restaurants to solve any kind of problem, or probably they have any requirements. This is not the case in case of restaurant. People go to restaurant for entertainment. The food, like the tasty foods, the environment of a restaurant, this is actually very entertaining. So that is why people visit restaurants. So it is not a very essential thing. Okay, so Google Ads is very much intent based. So whatever people are searching in Google, they are actually come to know about the ad. When people search, when they have certain requirements. But restaurant, yes, I'm not saying like Google Ads is not fit for this kind of business. I'm not saying that. Yes, Google Ads also will work. But if I think about the costing, the cost of Google Ads is a bit higher than Facebook. Okay. And also, Google Ads can be used not in search, rather we can use it as a video ads, like YouTube ads. So basically, both in Facebook and Google, we can use these two kind of ads for brand awareness and not for lead generation or any kind of conversion. Okay. So basically, Facebook is a great platform for creating brand awareness. And in Google, there are display ads, there are YouTube ads. I go for YouTube ads because we can post some kind of videos. Like as you have mentioned, like say chef is cooking, serving the fresh food to the customers like this. So we can create a short such video and we can run a video campaign so that more and more people can came to know about the website and they actually visit our store. That is how it will work. Okay. Rest of the things are fine. Whatever you have uh, understood and whatever you have mentioned, it is aligned with the business. In case of Mainam also mentioned Google My Business, social media marketing, and ORM. ORM is a very important part for any local restaurant. Okay, not only local, rather any kind of restaurant, ORM is very important. Okay, so Mainam, this is such a nice thing you have mentioned. Because what happens is when people take decision to go for a to go and eat outside to any renowned restaurant, they basically see the reviews and ratings. How is the food? What is the quality of the food? What are the pricings of the food? Quantity of the food, like this. So if there is a proper ORM management, if people are giving reviews and ratings, then it can be a very good decision making factor, is very good decision making factor. Okay, I only have a problem with Google Analytics because Google Analytics is not at all a marketing subject. Okay, so this is one thing which is wrong. But rest, whatever you have explained and whatever you have thought is perfectly okay. Fine. Now I am giving you another question. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So like here we have to like give ideas about the post.
Yeah, just the category, like what are the categories you want to use for the post. Okay. You also need to mention so first you have to define the target audience and then you have to work on the ideas.
Okay, sir. Sir, I don't know many ideas category, but sir, I have written some points.
Sorry, idea, man.
Yes, sir, sir. I don't have like much idea about the like post, but I have written some points.
Yeah, whatever you have, you don't have to be right all the time. You can just whatever is there in your mind, you can just write it down and just let me know.
Yes, sir, sir.
If you have done with it, you just wait. Let Shia complete her.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir, I'm done.
So, Menam, you first tell me like whatever you have done.
Yes, sir. Sir, for target audience, I have thought for from age 15 to 50 because nowadays all people are also like giving interest on like this technology, digitalization like that.
Age 15 to 50.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And sir, for the post ideas, I have thought that they can post pictures or like something like that, linking to their content to their blog or website. Like that would help them related to
Blog.
like their company.
Blog.
Yes, sir. And sir, they can also use hashtags, trending hashtags, whi- which will also attract to like for their company. And sir, memes are also trending these days, or like GIF like that. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
Shreya, you tell me.
So for target audience, I haven't wrote any age. According to me, the target audience will be people that require IT services or industries that require IT services, like security companies, communication based companies, education based companies, or education based institutes, and things like that.
Okay, fine. Now, okay, you haven't mentioned any age.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you tell me like what are the content ideas you have?
So, sir, content could be based on data type, like different types of data. Then it can
Stats.
be, yes, sir.
Stats you want to say.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Then it can be educational content, like for students who are interested in IT. Then they can have available services that their company provide to clients. Uh, Employees and their expertise,
Okay.
and customer reviews.
Testimonials. That's it.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, like Shreya, whatever defined about the target audience is fine, but yes, you need to mention a specific age group. Mainam mentioned 15 to 50, but 15 is not a right age. Okay, because I don't know what exactly you understood about an IT company. Can you explain me like what you have understood about the IT company?
Sir, like IT company is like basically where it stores like data information like that, or like it provides like software like that. So I thought like 15 is because on school days when we were studying and like that, technology was something very interesting. So at that time when we go to like our computer labs like that, we like used to like explore something like what's this, what's that, how it works. So I think for that at the age of 15, like they are more curious about that data
Now,
and
yes,
like.
fine. I understood what you have thought, but yes, obviously there is a misunderstanding about the fact. Yes, when we are in when we were in school or we are in colleges, we use a lot of softwares like Microsoft Office, then different kind of media players like VLC media player, then Windows media player, then antiviruses, lot of things we use on a regular basis, mainly during our school days or college days. But yes, those things excite us. It is perfectly okay. But if you think in depth, you can understand like this particular people are not any customer. They use this particular thing. Yes, they use this. They this particular software can excite them, but they are not a customer. They are not the decision maker to use those things. And most of the cases when we use such softwares, they are basically free, cracked version. Most of us don't use any paid version of any software. Though if you have any laptop which on which you are already getting uh, like a full version of a Windows uh, operating system, then this is a different thing altogether. But most of the cases, whatever software we use, it can be a antivirus, it can be a VLC media player, it can be any browser. We are not paying for that. Any students are not paying for that. Okay. But any IT company, they are like they are offering some kind of services. It can be software development, it can be like any kind of process development, and there are certain people who are actually the client of those company. They actually purchase, they actually buy those process or buy those softwares to fulfill a certain objective. Okay, so I am just giving one example. Like in my like first question, I have mentioned like Ankita started a restaurant business. So nowadays, any mid-level restaurant, they have a software that helps them to generate bills, to manage orders, uh, like customer relationship management kind of thing. Okay. So if you visit any restaurant, you will get a computerized bill. Okay. Even you will get a lot of offerings from that restaurant in the future. So these are all can be done through certain softwares. So that software is a product. Basically, an IT company developed that software, and that restaurant is the client of that software. They purchase that software. So basically, the restaurant business is the customer or the audience. Okay. So if this is the case, then our age group should be not less than 25 years. Okay. So if you want to establish a business, if you want to purchase some kind of IT products, you need to complete your graduation or you need to be a college course, then only you can do it, because this is a skilled thing. IT product means you need to have a certain knowledge to operate that product, to operate that software. Okay, so you need to have a educational background, good educational background. Okay, so in that case, your age group should not be less than 25 years. Okay. So 25 years and then 50 years is fine, no issues. So it should be 25 to 50 years on an approximately. Okay, because it depends company to company. But 50 years is the upper limit, it is fine. But in the lower limit, 25, it can be 22 also. But I am just taking the average, 25 years. 25 to 50 years. So this can be the age group. It is same for Shreya also. The age group should be 25 to 50 years. Both male and female can be my customer. Now, how I can differentiate people, like who are my audience? So age is not everything. Here, Shreya mentioned a lot of things, like people who are into some kind of service-related businesses, some kind of education business. Okay, so these people can be my client. Like in case of educational business, like here you are taking education, you are we are using Zoom. So YSI is a educational institute that provide classes on management certification, and to fulfill its goal, like to deliver its classes, they need to have a certain software, that is Zoom. Okay, so Zoom has been developed by a certain company, and YSI has purchased or subscribed a Zoom. So they have to pay money to purchase this software. Okay, so you can use Zoom free, of course, but there are certain limitations. There are certain limitations, like limitation of the number of students who joined the class, limitation of the time. So all these things are there. But we are using a paid version. So that means YSI is a customer of Zoom. Okay. So people in the education business, this is one example. Then people who are in like any kind of service, like banking service. Okay. So if you go to bank, currently they don't write anything in the copy. So there are computers where they can see your account status. They like do a lot of stuffs in their system. So how they do all these things? So there is a certain software which helps them to access customers' account, to manage the accounts, withdrawal and deposits, and everything related to banking services. Okay. So this particular software is banking software. So the bank is a customer of certain IT company because they have purchased this software from that organization. Any kind of restaurant, we can say. Like nowadays, any mid-level or big restaurant chains, they use different kind of softwares to manage their orders, to manage their bills. Even they can handle their profit and loss, traffic of the customers, everything through that software. So this is also a IT product. Okay. So this people who are doing such businesses or who are involved in such businesses can be my client, can be my target audience, and obviously the age group should be 25 to 50. Okay, so this is fine. Now in term, I'm coming into the content strategy. Meena only mentioned blog, trending hashtags, GIF images. So yes, blog is a certain category, and obviously for such business, blog is a very important thing, very important category. And on a regular basis, there should be a blog to be posted in the social channels or any other platforms. Okay, because blog is a like a long form content where we can explain our products, services in a very well manner, and we can use it to educate our customer. Okay, so blog is fine. Next two is trending hashtags and GIF images. These are not actually categories. Okay. Trending hashtags is basically a hashtag is a kind of tags that you can use in any post. Any post. It is not a basically it is not a category of any content. This is basically a tag. It's basically a extension of your content. GIF images. This is also a part of your content. This is not at all a content strategy. So GIF image should be, there should be some kind of category like GIF of memes. So meme is the category. Okay. So basically here only blog is the right answer. Rest of them like 2 and 3 is not right. Now I'm coming to Shreya. Whatever Shreya mentioned is very very good thing. Like first thing is stats. Obviously, when we are running an IT company, our main focus is to understand the market and then educating the market. Okay, so most of the cases, IT company or IT business is mainly a B2B business. It is not B2C. It is a B2B business, business to business. So IT company itself is a business, and people who are purchasing IT products are into some kind of business, like educational business, food business, like restaurant kind of thing, hospitality business, then construction business. So there are certain businesses who use IT products, marketing kind of thing, consulting. These are all different type of businesses, and all this type of businesses use IT products. Okay. So stats are very important here to educate your customer, like how enabling IT services can enhance your business. Okay. So like in traditional approach, your business growth is 20%, but in IT enabled service, your business growth is 50%. Like this kind of stats. This kind of stats actually excites the customer. Okay. Then educational content, which is also related to the blog. Okay, blog or some kind of sliders. Okay, sliders you can use where you can like put different kind of snapshots, industry snapshots. Okay, your product related some kind of things like a case study. How XYZ restaurant boosted their business 3 times. Okay, or how IT enabled businesses are generating more revenues. So this is a educational content or blog. You are not asking your clients to buy from you, rather you are giving some kind of industry insights which actually gives them an understanding about the market and how it acts. So that is the educational content. Service related post, obviously this is very important. So I don't prefer posting sales speech, but yes, one sales speech is okay for any business. So in that post, you actually highlight your products, your services, what are the USPs of that products, and what are the prices. So that is the service related posts. Employee expertise, in this case, I'm a bit skeptical about that, like how employee expertise can help. Testimonial is fine. Yes, obviously we can post happy, satisfied customers' feedback. That is very normal. But employee expertise, it is something else. Like I want to ask Shreya, what is employee expertise?
So, like, what expertise our employees have? Like, they know Triple C, Java, and things like that. They know different languages. They have graduated from a prestigious college. So, things like that.
Fine. So, like I want to modify a bit in this particular text. So instead of mentioning their educational background or their languages that they know, like C++, Java, all these things. Instead of mentioning all these things, we can like we can write down some of the achievements of them. Like this particular business is facing this kind of challenges. Okay, so there can be like we are giving a photo of the employee, then there will be written challenges of XYZ business. They have mentioned like they can't track their orders. Now, how he solved that issue? The solution. He developed a say C++ code uh, from which he developed a certain software from where they can handle all their orders like this. So instead of mentioning their educational qualification, I am mentioning their achievements. So while I am mentioning their achievements, I am actually serving two purposes. One, I'm subtle, in a subtle way, I'm trying to say like, see how expert my employee is. On the other hand, I'm also mentioning some of our top clients who actually are satisfied in our service. So basically it is acting as a testimonial as well as an achievement kind of thing. Okay. So this is how we can develop contents, and this is how we can mention target audience. So one thing I need to mention here, before you jump into any kind of strategy making, any kind of content development, first of all, you need to define the target audience. Who will be the target audience? If you don't understand like who will be your target audience, ask the questionnaire, like ask the person who are actually assigning the task. It can be a client, it can be your senior, it can be your mentor, whoever it is. Ask several times to understand the customer properly. If you can't understand the target audience, then you can't develop a perfect content. Okay. So Mainam, you have to work on this thing. You have to understand how the different platforms work in digital marketing and how we use all those things. Okay, and you have to also check different social media pages of several other businesses so that you can understand their content strategy and how they are promoting and to whom they are actually pushing this content. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.